Well, Chairman Royce and Mr. Marut and members of the delegation, good afternoon. Well, it is my great pleasure to welcome our very good friend, Chairman Royce, and members of the House Foreign Affairs Committee delegation back to the DPP today. Your visit comes as a testament to the close and enduring relationship we share between Taiwan and the U.S. Under Chairman Royce's extraordinary leadership on Capitol Hill, we have continued to strengthen the friendship based on our mutual commitment to freedom and democracy. We want to see Taiwan and the U.S. make progress on the wide range of economic, trade, security, and cultural issues in our relationship. There is a strong bipartisan support for that relationship, and it is the DPP's commitment that we will continue to move our common agenda forward. Economically, Taiwan is the U.S. 10th largest trading partner. The U.S. dollar $63 billion we traded in goods represent tens of thousands of jobs in Taiwan and in the U.S. We will continue to strengthen that, adhering to international standards, reducing bureaucratic red tape, and streamlining our investment process are part of the policy directions that will make Taiwan competitive and could pave the way for our inclusion in future TPP negotiation, which we strongly support. We will also work closely with our economic partners in the U.S. to create more opportunities for investment and cooperation. The wide range of challenges regionally also necessitate that Taiwan play a greater role in the reduction of tensions in the region here. Taiwan currently possesses the largest island in the Spratly Islands, and our presence there should be used as a force for peace and regional cooperation, which is in both of our interests. It is also important that we strengthen our dialogue with the U.S. and other claimants and push forward on a peaceful solution. And on defense, we'd like to see greater defense industry cooperation with the U.S., particularly the industrial cooperation programs that would help Taiwan's technology and industrial development. 36 years ago, the U.S. Congress passed the Taiwan Relations Act that captures the many dimensions of our friendship with the U.S. This relationship has only grown stronger under Chairman Royce. Legislation he proposed last year reaffirmed U.S. commitment to the TRA and further reinforced Taiwan's self-defense needs through the timely sale of Perry-class frigates. Under his leadership, the U.S. has also expanded its support for Taiwan's international space through participation in WHO, ICAO, and other organizations, broadened the scope of our defense cooperation, and strengthen our bilateral ties through the visa waiver program. We are also grateful for Chairman Royce's annual delegations that show further support for the democracy and the values we share with the U.S. So speaking on behalf of the DPP, and I think I can speak on behalf of the Taiwanese people as a whole, I want to thank Chairman Royce and his tireless effort on Capitol Hill. On top of all the work taking place in Washington, D.C., Director Marut, who has become a very good friend of ours, and his team at the AIT here have also been doing an excellent job of facilitating the discussions and moving our common agenda forward. For this, we are also grateful. I firmly believe that productive and forward-looking discussions here are ultimately beneficial not just to the people of Taiwan, but also to the U.S. as well. So again, I welcome my very dear friend, and I should say Taiwan's great friend, Chairman Royce, and members of the House Foreign Affairs Committee delegation to the DPP again. I look forward to the discussions ahead, and I hope that we'll be able to continue these discussions when I am in Washington, D.C. later this year. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. And on behalf of our delegation, I want to express my deep appreciation, Chairperson, for the the opportunity to meet with you. My wife Marie and I were here for our first occasion close to 20 years ago. And since that time, as you've mentioned, we've tried to work to build the relationship. I've been a longtime member of the Taiwan caucus, but all of these members that are with us today are very supportive of Taiwan, as is the United States Congress. And what I wanted to share was that our engagement in the House of Representatives really has had two missions. One was to ensure the security of Taiwan through the Taiwan Relations Act, but also, as you know, Congress played an important role in moving Taiwan over time to a more democratic system. So just as we have a bipartisan delegation representing the two political parties in the United States, we work in a bipartisan way with both major political parties here in Taiwan. And today, Taiwan has two vibrant political parties. I would also just add that we are at a juncture now where we have a way forward to strengthen, in my opinion, strengthen Taiwan in terms of its economy, in terms of its security. And the way forward, it's my belief the way forward is to have Taiwan have a seat at the table for TPP. Because if that occurs, and we have this new trading arrangement throughout the Pacific Rim, where Taiwan has access in North America, Latin America, the other ASEAN countries, I think that through this procedure, this will give Taiwan the ability to export into these markets, diversify the economy here, and strengthen the economy here. So we very much appreciate the opportunity here for this dialogue, and thank you very much, Madam Chair.